the leverage. It's the leverage. The Niners, generally the team has all the leverage in this situation, right? The team's able to flex on the player and say to them, if you don't want to play, you don't have to, but you're not going to get paid. The Niners aren't in a position where they can do that this year. This is the rare situation where the player has some of the leverage because San Francisco is desperate to win a Super Bowl.
Sure.
They have been close twice in the last, 4 or 5 years. They've come up short both times against Kansas City. They know that the window's closing. I think the window's actually closed, and I think this trade would end up putting the stake in the coffin. People would think that that's crazy because you look at all the talent that's still on the team. When you assess what they did last year, getting to the Super Bowl and losing. A lot of times people look at the Super Bowl loser. What do we talk about? Those teams are cursed the Super Bowl loser. What is that? There's a pretty good explanation, several. One of which is to get to the Super Bowl, you have to be one of the healthiest teams in the NFL. Health is something that's very difficult to replicate year after year. If you're an extremely injured team, like Baltimore was 2 years ago, the following year you're going to be healthier. If you're a very healthy team like San Francisco was last year, like Philadelphia was 2 years ago, you're going to experience more injuries next year. It's just the law of averages. As those injuries kick in for the Niners this year, the production's going to fall off. They face 8 teams this year that are going to have a scheduling advantage against them. And if you take Brandon Ayuk off the table, Deebo Samuel, who's battled injuries in the past, George Kittle, who's battled injuries in the past, Christian McCaffrey, who's battled injuries in the past, that offense is coming back down. That Super Bowl window is closed.